Well, friends, this is V4 Radio. We have a pleasure of having His Excellency Honorable HE Sanjay Verma ji here in Edmonton. High Commissioner from India to Canada. First visit to Edmonton. Sanjay ji, how did you find Edmonton?
Oh, first of all, namaskar to all your listeners. It's a lovely place. It's a city I should have seen earlier in my life in Canada, but I have not been able to do so. Love the Indo-Canadian community. Loved my interviews with the government here, both Albertan, government of Alberta as well as local governments. Great conversation. I hope that those conversations germinate to give rise to further reforms.
I heard you talking about such great things. Chalo India is one of the great things which most of us did not know about. And we heard tourism is kind of making you very excited. You feel tourism is the industry where there's a lot of strong synergy. Why?
See, tourism is an ecosystem. It's not an industry. So when you look at tourism, you have travel, you have accommodation, you have food, you have culture, you have artisans working for it, you have souvenirs. So it is all put together. It is presented to you as an ecosystem, integrated ecosystem, rather than a single industry. So that's why it really excites me a lot. And tourism sector goes up to the last mile of the world, and therefore many of the Indian artisans are able to move up in the ladder and come out of the cycle of poverty that we see. So I'm very happy with that.
Friends, presenting the High Commissioner of India to Canada, Shri Sanjay Verma ji, here on V4 Radio. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
दोस्तों V4 रेडियो से मैं अनुपम, साथ में हमारे संग जुड़े हैं ऑनरेबल काउंसिल जनरल ऑफ इंडिया मिस्टर मनीष इज नॉट न्यू टू एडमिंटन. इस साल हमने इनको बहुत विजिट्स करी हैं. ही इज़ बीन वेरी मच सपोर्टिंग दिस इंडस्ट्री, स्पेशली द इंडो-कनेडियन रिलेशनशिप. आज का इवेंट कुछ खास है. मिस्टर मनीष, हाउ डिड यू फाइंड द इवेंट टुनाइट?
The event was amazing. I think good turnout, and thanks to Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, Alberta chapter, Ravi and Javeri for hosting this event. And primarily today, as you must have seen, I focused on India-Alberta relation because Alberta is very dear to my heart, because it is a very progressive export-oriented economy and a lot of things can be done together, especially in energy, agriculture, mining, newest technologies, startup, innovation, higher education. So there is already an existing base. Trade is growing year on year. It has doubled from 22 to 23. So, but a lot more can be done because we have a large 5% of Alberta population is Indian origin. We have some very fantastic universities like University of Ottawa, University of Calgary, and entrepreneurs and business people are there. So we have to leverage synergies between India and Alberta to take advantage of so many Indo-Canadians living here to increase our economic engagement, because economic engagement is the future of any relationship, and India is growing. It is paramount, or it would be of interest to Alberta also to be part of the India growth story. So that's the reason we have come here. And High Commissioner of India to Canada, His Excellency Sanjay Verma is visiting Alberta for the first time. And we have several meetings with the leadership here. And the idea is to find points of synergies where we can form new relationships apart from the traditional sector. And we hope that something interesting will come out of the end of the visit. And India-Alberta relation looks very promising and long way to go.
आपके एड्रेस में आज एक बहुत खास बात नजर आई. आपने जिस खूबसूरती से हमारे प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सपना चलो इंडिया की बात करी और इतनी खूबसूरती से इसको किया, उसके बारे में जो 5 non-Indians, how do you find that prospect kind of growing in terms of from Alberta? Do you really see this going to happen?
It should happen because 4.5 million population, Alberta got 5% is Canadian. So if they 5% should be about 200,000. Yeah. 200,000 into 5. 1 million.
One million.
If Indian can send 1 million of non-Indo-Canadians to India, that would be a huge impact on the economy, and it is always important for people to see any country, because to get over the stereotype they have in mind. So much thing is happening in India, and as I said in my speech and remark, that tourism has a great potential for employment generation, because travel industry, airlines, taxi operators, hotel industry, food industry, handicraft, everything is so intertwined. And so I think this is a very impressive program our Honorable Prime Minister has launched, and which can be a game changer. If we have 35 million people of Indian origin living outside India, so if you a small percentage of them try to send their friends to India, it will be a huge revenue earner for people, employment generation, and that is what we need. As the government of India's policy is that to Kal 2047, we need contribution of diaspora. So this is a positive program which I think should, through your medium, we should promote it. See that we can encourage people to work.
Very well said. This is Mr. Manish, Consul General of India with us at Weekly Radio, और आपका सपोर्ट, आपका स्नेह एडमिंटन को मिलता रहे। इंडियन डायस्पोरा की तरफ से मैं आपको बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच। दोस्तों, वीपी रेडियो से मैं अनुपम, और साथ में मेरे प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडो कैनेडा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स रवि प्रकाश जी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडो कैनेडा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स विशाल जावेरी जी। व्हाट एन इवेंट, व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल इवेंट। कैसा लग रहा है आपको दिस इवेंट? हाउ फिनिश रैप अप द इवेंट?
So much, Anupam ji. First of all, just small correction. We are chair and co-chair, not president.
Okay, sorry.
अगर president साहब सुन लेंगे तो उनको बुरा लग जाएगा। मजाक कर रहा हूँ। But you know, you have seen the kind of stress we had and the tension which was built outside. उसके बावजूद अगर हमारे गेस्ट का काउंट था कुछ 200 guests, we were expecting little more. We had the estimation of 200 plus, but 2 गेस्ट आए और सारे बड़े डिग्निटरीज आए। कुछ लोग नहीं आ पाए, उनके अपने रीज़न थे। लेकिन ये जो इवेंट हुआ है, ये किसी के लिए विरोध नहीं करना चाहते थे। हम किसी के ऑपोजिशन में नहीं हैं, हम कुछ गलत बातें नहीं कर रहे। ये पॉलिटिकल इवेंट नहीं था, ये रिलीजियस इवेंट नहीं था। दिस इवेंट was organized by Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, and in this event, you must have heard, we talk only and only about the business. So, if we talk about the business between India and Canada, this is what we do. We don't involve ourselves in any kind of politics or religion.
Absolutely. In fact, as a media person, I feel that it's a democratic right to protest. But there is always the howness. The beauty is in the howness, how you bring up this issue. And again, what we saw outside. Kudos to the entire team of Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. Our High Commissioner, I interviewed him. It's absolutely amazing. So was Council General Manish. एक कुछ ऐसी चीज़ जो आपने एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे हो, आपको जो फील अबाउट tonight, कुछ ऐसी चीज़ आपको बताया?
एक्सपेक्टेशन ये नहीं था कि कि ऐसा कुछ होगा बाहर। थोड़ा सा शॉकिंग था, क्योंकि ऐसा पहली बार मेरे लिए पहला एक्सपीरियंस था कि कोई बाहर प्रदर्शन कर रहा है। फिर दूसरा शॉक हमें आया कि डेनियल स्मिथ, आवर प्रीमियर, she was not able to join us. Then followed by Raju Shaw, she was not able to join us. Then we received a message from Rashid from India, she was not able to join us. So I felt little more stressed, like why? Because you know why we are relating this to politics. We should not have done that. And being the ambassador of our Alberta, they should have come and support us, because you cannot support one side. There should be support should come for both the ends, and that's how I see the world. If it is not happening, then there is some politics which should not have been done.
Great, very well said. Vishal, going to you. What's next? Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce ने benchmark set, but we all heard how much worthy you guys are. What's next?
I think जो रवि जी ने बताया right, the goal is to for Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce is to create an environment
Right.
कि जो businesses है, जो entrepreneur है, उनको एक platform मिलेगा जिससे हम India-Canada business तो grow हो ही, but even inside Canada, inside Alberta, we can provide the platform to network together. And I think, apart from all this, pose and everything, I would say that every single person in Alberta can get actually benefit with what we are trying to do. So it's nothing about any country or nothing about just for us. It's more about really putting the value for our businesses, for an average person. We're looking right now, the employment issue is there. So if we can grow the business together, we can help a lot of people to be employed in right place. So a lot of new events are coming up. So stay tuned with us. We're gonna have a lot of networking events coming up.
Great night, guys, and this is Weekly Radio reporting from the Radio Conference Center. Now, please, लावण्या जी, कि हमने पूरा आपका पूरा सहयोग योगदान स्टेज संभाला आपने, and from that side, how did you find crowd looking like? What was the message you were getting?
To me, I think the most important takeaway from this is that there are a lot of people here who do not know what India of today is. And I think that is really, really important. And I hope with all these initiatives, a lot of people should visit it. क्योंकि कभी-कभी होता ही है कि आप बहुत साल पहले आते हैं तो आप उस टाइम के इंडिया में बस जाते हैं और आपको नहीं समझ में आता है कि इतना कुछ बदल चुका है वहाँ पर. And I hope that this events like these are going to be eye-openers for people to kind of go and explore India and see what's changed और किस तरह से बदला है और किस तरह से इधर के वो country powerful हुआ है.
Beautifully said. And also, Chalo India became the theme of tonight, and we all will work together to make this dream come true. Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce is going to play a great role. लावण्या जी आपका बहुत धन्यवाद दिया. अपनी खूबसूरती के साथ निश्चित thank you so much for being emerging such a beautifully as a great community leader, business leader, and should now be, of course, all kudos to you as well. This is Weekly Radio. Thank you. We got Rohit Sati, a community leader, past president of Alberta School of Hindi School and Alberta Hindi Parishad, and of course, what a great event tonight.
Fantastic. It literally gave me goosebumps. When we were talking about the role of India. I was actually talking to someone who actually visited India after about 10 years. I was just talking to someone here. I don't remember their name, but they were saying that, what a phenomenal growth India has. It's completely changed. And that actually reflected in what the Honorable High Commissioner of India said in his speech. Economy, diversity. I think nobody can compete in India, frankly. And I think Canada is also a good example when it comes to diversity. So I think, between Chalo India, between being ambassador, to what Modi is requesting that, find five people from, non-Indians and bring them to India. That would be something to look for, next year. And as they're saying, flights are being booked. Hard to find flights. And it's very true. So yeah, really, you are lovely feeling to be part of this event.
Rohit, you have been with the community for a long time. You have served on boards, so many boards, and you know that day after tomorrow there's an event specifically for the community.
Correct.
How can the community benefit from visit of High Commissioner of India to Canada?
Well, I think I would say it's actually the other way around.
Okay.
How is the government of India is going to benefit from what they see, what we are doing as a community right here in India?
Wow.
We are just going to showcase, demonstrate, different communities we have, the cohesion, the way we work together. Those are the things that we want to showcase. We are thriving in Edmonton, away from India, far away from India, and we are literally, preserving our culture, our values, our language, and not just one particular community. There's so many community groups that are doing the exact same thing. So this is what is something that we want to showcase to the High Commissioner of India. And Edmonton is a great city. It's a city of champions, a city of festivals. So I think he's learning quite a bit. I think as we heard from him, I mean, I'm really a fan of him now because the way he spoke, the way he threw numbers at you, I mean, that tells me like, he's probably done his research, before he came to Edmonton. I'm really happy to be part of this event, and thank you, Anupam, for your services to the community. I mean, I've known you for the last few years, but I think that relationship, that bond is getting stronger, and I think you're becoming, trying to knit the community together. I mean, fantastic. I mean, it's a great feeling.
Thank you so much. This is Rohit Sati, community leader in Edmonton, and enjoying a wonderful night here
Thank you.
at the city event. Thank you. Hey friends, I got the MC of the event tonight, Lavanya Rajesh here, who is the MC for Indo-Canadian, Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce Alberta chapter event. Wonderful event. How do you feel?
Absolutely fantastic. I used to be a very integral part of IDC and I was just hoping that this chapter would come to Edmonton and get here. And I do a lot of events, but I don't see the kind of professionalism which is there in this event, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
As the MC of the event tonight, anything which you did not know, it came kind of surprised you and wow.
Are you kidding me? From the beginning to the end, I think there were too many surprises, even from when we were entering the place. Lots of hiccups, and obviously that led to a lot of issues in terms of people cancelling out, speakers cancelling out. So, I mean, that's the usual thing in an MC's job. It's for you to figure out how to manage it.
From that level, I'm sure you can see so many. Is it just a lip service you think these events really help?
I think they absolutely are. I mean, I had no idea that I travel to India all the time. I'm in India almost 3 times a year. But I didn't know about this initiative. And I'm completely flummoxed by it. I'm kind of motivated to talk to my Canadian friends, my white friends out here, and promote it. And I think that's so important. This is an eye-opener for even us. Absolutely. And I had a lot of people who are not of Indian origin out here. So it was amazing for me to kind of be able to showcase India.
Yeah, what stood out today was the Chalo India. What a wonderful campaign and great event, great MC, wonderful show. Lavanya Rajesh here. Thank you. दोस्तों आप जुड़े हुए वीकली रेडियो। आज हम इंडो कनाडा चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स अलबर्टा चैप्टर के एक बहुत खूबसूरत बिजनेस इवेंट नेटवर्किंग इवेंट हमारे हाई फॉर मिस्टर संजय वर्मा जी आए हैं। हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं अमित आनंद जी। अमित आनंद जी सर यंग आर्टिस्ट कम्युनिटी लीडर और इन्होंने इवेंट को हमारे साथ अटेंड किया। अमित, how did you find this event?
So I found this event through my networking. I was actually in town playing World Cup for Canada, so that's where I got the invite because this is very esteemed event, and I'm glad that I can be at this prestigious event.
Were you expecting say what you saw? What were your expectations of this event?
No, absolutely. I think the expectations came true. The Indo-Canadian entrepreneurs came here and listened from the high excellency, like what kind of opportunities are there and encouraging entrepreneurs like us that look India is a market to expand your business other than US, because India is the fastest growing economy and lots of opportunity. Government is spending multi-million dollars, billions of dollars in infrastructure, transportation, rails, roadways. So it's a massive opportunity for us, especially we have roots in India. So I think it makes it a bit easier for us to do business in India, but it's high time for us. If anybody is looking to expand worldwide, doesn't matter whether you live in Canada, US, wherever, we must do business in India if we want to really expand.
Last question, I know you're busy evening tonight. Just last question, you know most of the things. Any one thing you did not know after hearing Mr. Sanjay Verma? Any one thing you came to know today?
So what I came today know about is how much incentive our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is giving on the tourism sector of India. We always hear about technology, agriculture, energy, but tourism is one sector that, during my visit I never heard about it. And apparently, even though I've lived in India 20 years, I visit there every year. I don't even know India myself, and one of the things is definitely I want to explore more India, and this tourism initiative is a great initiative. So India, so I think we should totally support this great initiative.
Great event, great people. Guys, keep enjoying weekly radio. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey friends, this is V4U Radio on Shrivastava, the studios of MLA from the city, drawing such a beautiful Indo-Canadian, Indo-Canada Business Association, having High Commissioner Sanjay Verma today. How do you find this?
Very nice. मैंने जैसे स्टेज पे बोल रहा था, जब से रवि जी विशाल जी जाएंगे, तो उन्होंने जो इंडो-कैनेडा चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स
जी जी
उसमें एक नई जान लगी, वो जी जान से लगी हुई है, बिजनेस कम्युनिटी है, ये लोकल बिजनेस है, ये बोलो हमारी सिटी और ये कंट्री स्मॉल स्केल बिजनेस एनीथिंग
राइट
उसको स्ट्रेंथन करने के लिए तो कोशिश करते हैं कि जैसे ग्लोबल इकॉनमी तो उसमें हमारे उसको भी बुलाया ताकि उनसे जो कम्युनिकेशन है, जो हमारे चैलेंज हैं, जो हमारे कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं,
जी
वो लोगों के साथ शेयर कर सकें। आज का जो इवेंट था वो सक्सेसफुल।
एक क्वेश्चन मैं पूछूंगा आपसे कि लोकल बिजनेसेस जो वाकई मोटिवेटेड टू इन्वेस्ट इन इंडिया या फिर क्रॉस बॉर्डर ट्रेड बढ़ेगा इस तरह के इवेंट्स?
देखो, एक तो है कि जो करते हो कि इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड की बात है, एक तो वो है डेफिनेटली ऐसे इवेंट्स में आपकी मार्जिन किया जाता है, कुछ अच्छा मिलता है। उससे भी ज़्यादा ये है कि जो यहाँ का बिजनेस है
जी
उसको एज ए बिजनेस
जी
इकट्ठा होने का और एज ए यहाँ के बिजनेस सीखने का मौका मिलता है। तो जो और भी उनको भी अच्छा करने का
मैं श्री आपको बैकग्राउंड इस तरह की इवेंट्स में कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स भी इन द कंट्रीज, कुछ मुद्दे ऐसे हैं जिसपे कि कुछ डिबेट भी हो सकता है, कुछ जो इस तरह के इवेंट्स यू थिंक दैट कैन आल्सो स्मूथन आउट?
देखो, बातें जो हैं बातचीत उसमें जारी नहीं है,
जी
तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स आते हैं, तो उनके सॉल्यूशंस जो है उनके लिए बातचीत करेंगे। बहुत तरह के
जी
जिसके जरिए मास्टर कर सकते हैं उनको चैलेंजेस पर उसको कम्युनिकेट करना होगा।
दोस्तों, ये है V4U रेडियो, मैं अनुपम, हमारे से जुड़े MLA जसमीत देओल जी। आज हम एंजॉय कर रहे हैं इंडो चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स इवेंट, बिजनेस इवेंट, हाई कमिश्नर संजय वर्मा जी। थैंक यू सो मच हमारे चैनल पर। थैंक यू।